What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Walgreens exclusive Women's Division Alexa Bliss. Here we do have Little Miss Bliss in the packaging. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get her opened up, and I'll have a better look at Alexa Bliss. So stay tuned, everyone. And so here we have Alexa Bliss posing out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's take a look at her one and only accessory. Alexa Bliss does come with the Raw Women's Championship, which is a pretty decent accessory. I say decent because it looks nice, but it's completely oversized on every single female figure, and the reason for that is it's just a reuse of the WWE World Heavyweight title. I don't know why Mattel can't scale down the title for women figures. It would make these so much better, but I digress. She's still a nice looking figure, but she only comes with that one accessory, and it does look pretty big on Alexa here. So what we're going to do now is have a better look at Alexa Bliss. And so here we have a closer look at Alexa Bliss, and I have to say, really good job on this figure. You can see Mattel actually implemented the face printing technology that they were going with, the Real Effects face print. It looks so good on Alexa Bliss here, and it really does look like evil Little Miss Bliss here, so I'm really happy they went with that. Although there is another head sculpt I think looks good, seeing the face print on this one rather than the hand paint, I am really torn between which one I would really like to see, but I really do like this head sculpt. It really does look like Alexa Bliss from all angles, and this just shows you that a good sculpt is the foundation for a good figure. All you need is a really good paint app. I do like her hair, how it's tied up in two pigtails. You can see some of it is draping off to the side right here. Not right here, but I like the way it forms around her body. It's not overdone, and it's not just floating in the air. And then they also did her pink-tipped highlights really well. I do like that. Moving on to her torso, you can see this is actually a reuse from her Elite release. I really do enjoy seeing this torso because it's exclusive only to Alexa Bliss, and it looks really good. All the studs are painted really well. The silver, the pink, and the black all stand out together. My one and only gripe about this is if you look on the back, they went a little heavy-handed on the silver paint. There's a lot of excess silver paint on her neck and on her back. It's not a big deal because you won't be seeing it that much, but a little care would have done wonders for this figure. Moving on to her hands, you can see she does have her gloves on, which look really nice. They are black with the silver bones. I do like that, and she's wearing them on both hands. Now here's where I have a little issue with Alexa Bliss. The pink that they chose for her top right here doesn't match the pink that she has on her trunks, and that's a little bit unfortunate. I would have liked to see the pink right here and here match. I don't know why it doesn't match. If this is painted pink and this is also painted pink, I think it's because her top is flesh color painted silver, pink, and black, where this is black painted with pink and silver. Another thing I have to knock this figure is that the studs on here are painted on. And then you can see not all the best paint here on her belt here. You can see it's really thin on the back. Again, I prefer it being thin on the back than in the front because you'll be seeing it from the front more. But yeah, if they had given her a unique lower torso, it would have made this figure stand out so much better. Especially because all these studs should be raised, and unfortunately they're just flat and painted. Moving on to her legs, and this is another problem I have with this particular body mold. Why are her why are her thighs so big? I think they can do without the overly muscular thighs. If they had slimmer thighs, this would look so much better, because as it stands, she has big old thighs, and that really doesn't look like Alexa Bliss. I don't know why Mattel has yet to update their mold. She is wearing black knee pads and black kick pads, and they are uniquely sculpted for Alexa Bliss, which we have seen these before on her previous Elite release. But overall, really do enjoy this figure. You can see how much detail went into the kick pads. They even have their little strap sculpted on. So really good attention to detail on her kick pads. Unfortunately, it can't be said the same for her lower torso. But anyway, that's Alexa Bliss for you. So what we're going to do now is compare her to a few other figures you may have in your collection. So here we have Alexa Bliss posed next to Stone Cold Steve Austin and Elite AJ Styles. Here we have Alexa Bliss posed next to Carmella and Eva Marie. And finally, here we have Alexa Bliss posed next to her previous Elite release and her first time in the line figure. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at her articulation. Now, Alexa Bliss does sport the standard female Elite articulation. She does have a ball joint in the head, although it sits really low on the neck, so you really don't get too much movement with that. We do have left and right movement. Even though she has hair, it's soft enough and it does get out of the way, so I really do appreciate that. No head bobble, only because how low that joint sits on the neck once again. Arms are on a ball joint, they go out to about that far. Do a full 360. She swivels at the bicep, has a single bend in the elbow, giving us a little more than 90 degrees. She has a swivel in the wrist. No hinge, unfortunately, but she does have a ball joint in the torso, which goes to the side, to the other side, goes back about that far, and doesn't go that far forward. She has a swivel in the waist. Legs do go forward to about there. They go out almost all the way. She does have a swivel in the thigh. Single joint in the knee, although it is a little bit hindered by the knee pad. A swivel in the boot. A hinge in the ankle, which goes back about that far. Not too far forward, just because of how her kick pad is sculpted. And no pivot for her ankles, which is normal for all the female figures that we've gotten. And that's perfectly okay. So what we're going to do now is get her posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Alexa Bliss posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do like the way this figure came out. The face printing technology is getting so much better on these figures that this really does look like Alexa Bliss. Although I am disappointed that she doesn't have a unique lower torso, that doesn't detract from the fact that this is still a really gorgeous looking figure. Now, could the title belt be smaller? Yes, I really do think Mattel needs to get a new mold for their women's division titles, because these belts are oversized and look stupid when you have them strapped on to the figure themselves. Other than that, I really do recommend getting this figure if you're a fan of Alexa Bliss or just want to have a new figure in your collection. Alexa Bliss here is exclusive to Walgreens, as is the rest of the women's division. So if you are looking for this figure, you will have to find her at Walgreens. I managed to track mine down easily, and she came out to about $22 with tax, which is normal for a WWE Elite scale figure. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments. And if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. And while you're at it, check out my Instagram for new and exciting action figure photos. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.